Okay, time for the next stage in our model. How are we going to, this is a model of the Earth, Moon, Sun system, and how are we going to add those things? So again, we're doing inquiry. We've got Earth, Moon, and Sun. How are we going to add those things to this model right here? I mean, you're creative and smart. Love to see what you do, so pause the video, come back and write down how are you going to add these things to our model. Okay, welcome back. Uh, these are just things I found. Okay, we've got the moon and the earth. Which one's bigger? Okay, earth is bigger. So I'm using a penny for the moon, using a quarter for the earth. I'll use something else for the sun. Now, again, we had a scale lesson. These are not to scale. The earth is much larger compared to the moon than this, and they are not this close together. The moon would probably be a half mile away down the driveway or down the road. So again, we're not to scale here, but we're making a different kind of model. So let's put our Earth in the center. The Earth is in the center because we learned in our inertia gravity lesson that the moon orbits around it. So here's the Earth. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to put a North Pole up here. So North Pole. So it just gives you an idea. I'll do Canada, North America, Oregon, we're right about here. Then I'll have Europe, Asia over here. We've got the Atlantic Ocean and Pacific. And again, some of you really like to use color. So if you want to use, some of you told me it helps you learn science. So if you want to just put the oceans in here, here's the Pacific and there's the Atlantic. And little green. We'll leave the ice caps white up top. And so this will show you we're looking down on the Earth. Let's also label this. This is the Earth. Okay, importantly, from above. That's important. We got to remember that we're looking down on the Earth. This is from above. We're looking at the North Pole. So let's take our moon and let's put it, we've drawn a line for orbit here. Let's put one here. And we're going to go to each line that we made in our model before. Okay, so here we have, this is the moon. And what's very important in this model's a little tricky. This is because of point of view. Point of view is the way you look at something. So this is our view from space, and this would be north. So we're looking down on the Earth. We're also looking down on the moon. So that's what's going on here. Also, which direction, let's do a little more inquiry here. Which direction does the moon orbit Earth? See if you can pause the video and write that down. Or take a guess here and make some arrows. Which way does it go? So pause the video. Which way, does it go this way or does it go that way? Okay, welcome back. Well, the moon actually, if we go down to our orbit, it goes counterclockwise. And the Earth goes counterclockwise around the sun, and Jupiter, Mars, everything goes counterclockwise around the sun. Even our galaxy, the Milky Way, rotates counterclockwise. And this relates to a concept we'll learn studying our universe, that everything rotates in a counterclockwise way because everything formed that way. It's called a process called accretion. Even our Earth at one time, if you can imagine, our Earth was just the size of a pebble or a grain of sand. And then over millions and millions of years, it kept bombarding into other hot pieces of rock and building and building and building until it became the huge home it is for us today. Okay, so this is the moon viewed from space. This is the Earth as viewed from above. And now we're going to add the next part of our model. So we're going to have another moon right here. Okay, and we'll also, let's put the sun down here like this. It's going to be large area down here. So this will be the moon. But this moon is different because this moon view from Earth. And this may be the trickiest part because this part we're looking above, this part of the lesson, this view is from Earth. So the moons that you draw on the outside, and I'll draw them with you around, is the view that you would see from Earth. Okay, so there's our diagram. I had to move that one because I had some writing in the way. But we have our, I'm going to put in our diagram the sun down here, and the sun is just so huge compared to the Earth and moon. But here we've got the sun, got two different views of the moon orbiting the Earth, and we have the Earth.